The Azure Knight, previously known as Nightmare, the former wielder of Soul Edge who brought the world to its knees. In truth, he was first a knight named Siegfried. After killing his father by accident, Siegfried fell into a deep denial, which eventually twisted into a desire for revenge against his father's imaginary killer. To enact his revenge, he needed power, which led him to Soul Edge. Turned into the sword's puppet, he became Nightmare, until losing in battle to Killik. When the sword was shattered, Siegfried found himself awoken from the strange spell he had been under. Though freed from Soul Edge's grasp, he now had to face the fact that it was he who had killed his father. On the ground to his side lay the shattered remnants of Soul Edge.
Father! What have I done? The feel of my sword as it thrust into his body. I remember it all. Father, forgive me. From the moment I held Soul Edge, I began harvesting souls. The sword warped my mind. How many people have I killed? My sins are too great. I want to peel my skin off. I want to escape myself.
The Knight of the Great Sword. You are Nightmare, correct? Answer me! Can you not speak?
I can. I'm Nightmare.
You make me sick! My comrades deserved better than that brutal death at your hand! You shall die here this day! Revenge shall be mine!
Battle 1. Fight!
It's time! This ends here! This ends now!
Battle 2. Fight!
Ready? Ready? My hand! You dare! This ends now! Let's do this! Taste the power of my sword! I'd hoped I wouldn't have to rely on this strength. How long must this go on for? Will I ever be free of this nightmare?
The evil is still present?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
Who are you?
Sorry, but you have my gratitude. Leave Soul Edge to me.
No, wait!
Soul Edge. Even reduced to shattered shards, it emanates evil. If I don't do something, it will corrupt the area with its wickedness. Worse still, someone could come here and try to resurrect it. I may never be able to pay for my sins, for their evil can never be expunged. However, I may be able to atone to an extent. If I could ensure that Soul Edge never wreaks havoc again. Yes, that's the only hope I have. I must do it with my own two hands. Can I ever truly atone?
Nightmare. At last, we meet again!
Yes. It is I, Nightmare. Exact your revenge.
I need not your permission. Prepare to die!
However, I cannot die yet.
Battle 1. Fight! Sword!
Damn you! Obvious! My hand! Ready?
KO! Battle 2. Fight!
Kid! My hand! It's time! Let's do this! Taste the power of my sword! Haven't had enough?
KO!
I see blood, darkness, death. No! I am myself and nothing else. I will not submit to that living nightmare again. My crimes weigh heavy on my soul.
I smell you. I smell you. So sweet. The scent of Soul Edge.
Still, I attract the malfested like flies to dung.
But I'm confused. You're undoubtedly Nightmare. You have Soul Edge hidden on your person. Yet, you appear so weak. Wait a moment. Do you know how it is I know you're Nightmare?
Alas, I have no idea.
It's because I was a malfested who worked under you, you fool! You weren't easy to find.
The nightmare you seek is no more.
So it seems. How about I crush you like the worm you are and become the next nightmare?
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight!
This ends here!
Battle 3. Fight!
Let's do this. Taste the power of my sword! I'd hoped I wouldn't have to rely on this strength. The Malfested are appearing more and more. Could it be that Soul Edge is getting stronger? I refuse to give up. I'll do whatever it takes. There must be some way. That's it. That sword that pierced Nightmare, I mean me, and shattered Soul Edge. If I had that. Huh? Who calls to me? What's going on? I can hear a voice from afar. It cannot be, can it? The sword that destroyed Soul Edge. It calls for help, I think. What? It's trapped inside the cursed sword? Take Soul Edge in hand? My hand. It's shaking. If I grip Soul Edge, I might become Nightmare again. I must stay strong. There is no other way! It's that sword. You wish for me to hold you?
Stop right there! I shall not allow it!
Are you Soul Edge?
Just a little more, and this power will be mine!
Your reign of terror ends here!
You pitiful puppet! Submit to me! Obey my will!
Fight!
Souls, come to me!
Never! Let's do this! Taste the power of my sword! I'd hoped I wouldn't have to rely on this strength.
Fight!
You never enslaved me again! Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do it, my strength fails me. Is this the end for me? But if the sword's power is unleashed someday, that time, it will come.
Siegfried's battle with his nightmares raged on. No one knows of his sacrifice. However, if there was ever one who could prevent the resurrection of the cursed sword, it would be Siegfried. He who dashed Soul Edge's hopes of devouring Soul Calibur. The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Hey, look there! A traveler this late at night? That guy? Hard to tell with all the rain, but that looks like some fancy armor. Maybe a knight who's lost his way.
Hey, you there, Sir Knight! It's dangerous to be out in such a terrible storm. I'll put you up if you're looking for a place to stay.
I thirst. Give me your souls. I must rise again!
Where am I? Oh! So many dead. Did I do this? Cursed sword must have taken control while I slept. Damnation!
We have eagerly awaited your return, my king.
Dora.
Now that the king has come home, the malfested scattered across the land will again gather here in droves. And while it is true their numbers have dwindled, it is but a simple matter to create more.
I must reclaim my power. Bring me my lost fragments.
Arrangements have already been made, but to recover them with any efficiency, we will need more pawns.
I leave it in your hands. I must sleep now.
As you command, my king, if you'll excuse me.
This body's host is truly vexing. However, his pathetic struggles will soon cease.
Oh, even the sword is slowly being stained with evil. At this point, I am in control of myself for only a fraction of the day. Still, I can at least protect this blade from the cursed sword.
Hey there, Siegfried. You still protecting that silly sword?
You are kin of the cursed sword. I thought I told you never to return.
How mean. Weren't we once traveling companions? I quite enjoyed that journey with you. The young knight who wielded the all-powerful Soul Edge. You took up Soul Edge to reclaim everything that was taken from you, then slaughtered untold thousands of Ottoman Empire invaders. Even the Holy Roman Emperor recognized your deeds. You became one of the most famous knights in all of history. We could even resurrect your father if you wish. Our journey isn't over yet. Come, let us embark on another delightful adventure.
Silence! I will not be led astray any longer. The dead can never return. Your words are nothing but lies and deception.
It's not impossible. It simply requires a human or two. Well, I'll just have to find another way to convince you to cooperate. Your stubbornness is bothering Soul Edge.
You've already stolen my body. What more do you want from me?
Soul Edge is still but a weapon. Without the host's will driving it, it cannot realize its full potential. Besides, I'd really like for you to give me back that sword you're guarding.
Give it back? I don't remember ever giving it to you in the first place. I shall defend this sword until my body is truly no longer mine.
What to do? I wonder if more despair will make you more agreeable. I'll remember those people who cared about you. I hear they're doing all they can to keep together that little group of yours. They've been struggling ever since you popped off Dear Daddy's head and ran away in disgrace.
So you grew bored of simply peering into my heart, did you? Decided to keep an eye on them, too.
It's a bother for us too, but we will do whatever we must. Still, I'm surprised how popular you were. You should feel proud. What was the name of that girl you saved again? Salia, was it? She's putting on a brave face filling in for you. As you humans say, brings a tear to my eye. How about we have you kill her with your own hands, just like your father? Ooh, or should we order someone else to do it? Maybe Johann, or perhaps Curtis.
Oh, go ahead, try it. If you don't mind losing my body and this cerulean sword, of course.
Aha! Was that a threat? You are quite entertaining. Forget it. I've still got much to do anyway. See you around, Siegfried.
I never imagined the other's presence would strengthen the sword's evil power to this degree. I won't be able to both hold Nightmare back from slaughtering others and protect the sword much longer at this rate. If only there was an opening. Some way to distract Soul Edge, so that it stops focusing on me and this sword, even if just for a moment.
Greetings, my king. Johann Dürer Greatblade has returned.
So, how was Wolf Krone?
Princess Hildegard leaves no openings, and her army is strong. For the time being, the wise course is to slowly sap their strength. I was also unable to recover King George. Regardless, he remains an extremely valuable pawn for our manipulation.
It sounds like even the Great Blade is having trouble. Still, Wilhelm losing the use of his arm is a fine achievement, I suppose.
Wilhelm.
You know that dour killjoy, Sword of the Inquisitor?
No. I don't know.
Sorry, did I pry? I do not much care one way or the other.
What of my fragments?
We've encountered some setbacks, but no cause for concern. The fragments have been scattered across different lands, each spreading calamity and growing plump with power. It will be far more convenient for us to gather fruit that's already ripened on the vine, don't you agree?
Very well. Collect them the moment they have filled with power. Great Blade, Inquisitor, bolster our ranks, gather powerful souls. Soul Calibur. It is not long before it will be part of me. My flame will burn bright again. And my rising shadow will blanket the world.
Chosen by history, a man becomes a warrior. Engraved into history, a warrior becomes a hero. Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords, eternally retold. And history turns to a new page. Our story takes place in the 16th century. Sophitia was a baker's daughter, chosen by the gods to become a holy warrior. Given the order to destroy Soul Edge, she set out on a quest that would eventually lead her to the sword's wielder, Cervantes. In a fearsome battle, she was able to destroy one of the swords. Though successful in her quest, shards of the cursed sword pierced her body, causing severe injuries. Her life was saved by the ninja, Taki, whereupon she returned to her homeland to recuperate. The days passed peacefully, until one day.
Oh, it's so nice to have you back, my sister. You had me worried for a while.
Sorry. I had no choice.
I could never bring in the customers like you. Well, you're back now, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Sis?
My chest!
Sis? Are you okay?
So many lives lost. Soul Edge?
Is something the matter?
It's my sister.
Oh, this doesn't look good. You should rest.
Thank you, sis.
Sophia, you fulfilled your mission well, and I am eternally grateful. However, your power is required once more.
Almighty Hephaestus.
You weakened Soul Edge, but it is regaining its power and will soon pose a threat once more.
I had a feeling this day would come.
The cursed sword's presence grows ever stronger. Since finding a new wielder, it has spread its evil far and wide across the land. I shall bestow upon you the power to cleanse evil, so that you may free those who have fallen victim to it.
I understand.
But, oh, Mighty One, if you need the aid of your followers, choose me instead, for her sake. I beg you to use me in her place.
Rothion, you are a blacksmith. You shall produce arms befitting her task. I shall grant you the Iron of the Gods.
Please, Rothion, assist me in my battle.
Very well, Sophia.
I never did ask that young man his name, but he carries the burden of fate on his shoulders. I feel as though this is the start of something big.
Sophia, it took me some time, but I finally finished. I made this all for you.
Thank you, Rothion.
Try everything and see if it feels right. I may not be a worthy opponent for a disciple of the gods, but I shall do my best.
Battle 1. Fight!
Let's begin.
KO! Battle 2. Fight!
Get there!
Battle 3. Fight!
Not over yet!
KO!
With this weapon, I can fight on! Amazing! It feels so light! It's even better than the battle gear I was bestowed with last time.
Glad to hear it. You know, I really wish you didn't have to go alone.
Fear not. I have your arms and armor to protect me. Will you pray for me?
Of course. I'll pray for your safe return.
Rothion. How awful. Here too I find the ravages of the cursed sword.
I thirst. Blood! Give me your blood!
I cannot give you my blood, but I can end your thirst.
What are you talking about?
Do not be afraid.
Silence!
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight! Battle 3. Fight!
It's okay. Be still now. You must have been in agony. The evil has dissipated. You have nothing to fear.
Thank you so much.
Think nothing of it. I hope I may help even but one more in your state. I know the evil must be destroyed at its roots, but how can I right now?
You! I'll kill you!
Have I met my match?
Maybe you should submit!
No! Never!
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight!
Here! How's that? No way! Oh, God! Purifying light! Pardon me. Ready? Forgive me.
Battle 3. Fight!
Oh my! Huh? Forgive me. Oh, God! Purifying light! I, too, cannot afford to lose.
What have I done? Please, forgive me.
No need for forgiveness. I am here to save all from evil.
I lost to Nightmare, and then...
Nightmare?
Yes. The wielder of a powerful sword, the Azure Knight. I faced Nightmare in order to protect my homeland, but my challenge was in vain. Why? Why did he leave without killing me? After that, I grew unable to resist the temptation to do evil.
Please be still. Rest, Nightmare. He is the cause of all this horror. That is where Soul Edge must be. Nightmare was supposed to be based in Ostrheinsburg, but when I went there, Soul Edge's master was gone. I thought it was because Soul Edge had been destroyed by another. But if Nightmare still has the cursed sword, then he cannot be allowed free reign. Even with so little information, I cannot give up my search. Besides, my mission to save people from evil has not changed. Almighty Hephaestus, protect me. Are you Nightmare?
Don't call me that!
If you are Nightmare, then I must defeat you.
I expected as much.
And then I must destroy Soul Edge.
Soul Edge is not here.
Do you know where I can find it? I know the road you walk is long and arduous. However, I can cleanse you of evil, and maybe even save you.
Stop!
If you really are not Nightmare...
Leave me be!
I want to save you.
There is no turning back.
Battle 1. Fight!
I do this for your sake, too.
I don't need a savior! Not yet!
KO! Battle 2. Fight!
I don't need a savior! Nonsense!
Open your eyes!
This ends now! My hand! Let's do this! Taste the power of my sword! I will finish this!
Oh, God! Purifying light!
KO!
I, too, cannot afford to lose.
I'm just
Battle
getting started.
3. Fight!
Too slow! Why will you not give up? This ends now!
I shall pray for you. The evil is still present?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
What are you?
Sorry, but you have my gratitude. Leave Soul Edge to me.
No, wait! I never found out his name. However, I had a feeling I had done what I was sent to do. Still, I know not if it is wise to leave everything in his hands. O mighty Hephaestus, hear my prayer. Please watch over him.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.